So excited to dive deep with you today into something that can completely transform how you experience your creative practice. We're starting our journey through the 5 simple steps to turn your creative energy into sacred practice. And if you haven't watched that video yet, it is the foundation. I highly recommend checking that one out first. It's the perfect introduction to this transformative approach we're exploring together. So, this is part of our final series of the season. We are taking each of those 5 steps and really unpacking them so that you can implement them with confidence and intention. So, think of these episodes as your personal workshop. We're going beyond the overview and getting into the real practical magic of each step. So, let's begin. Hello, beautiful souls. I'm Cece, and welcome back to Urban Phoenix Creative, where we create to remember who we are. And if you haven't clicked subscribe yet, and you've been thinking about it, and you've been watching this long, I think it's time we made it official. Just let's ship it. Do people still say ship it? They do, right? Maybe not. But you know what I mean. So today, we are going to dive into step 1 of 5 simple ways to turn your creativity into sacred practice. And honestly, this first step might be the most important step of all. Change the narrative, your narrative specifically. Because here's the thing, how you think about what you do shapes everything about how you experience what you do. Your narrative isn't just your mindset. It's the story you tell yourself and others and how you explain what you're doing. And here's the thing, most of us have been conditioned to diminish our creative practices, right? You know what I mean? It's just cooking, it's just gaming, it's just organizing. That word, just, it gets us. It is doing so much damage in how we talk about and honor our gifts. I'll share a personal story, and it really illustrates this. For years, as an artist, I was also working as an admin assistant. And so people would ask me what I did, and I would say, I work as an admin assistant, and I do my artwork on the side. Can you believe it? I was literally calling art the love of my life, a first side hustle, and then a side piece, all because I had been fully conditioned to believe in this starving artist stereotype. Poor starving artists, don't forget that. Here's what changed absolutely everything. I realized that no one else was going to take me seriously until I took myself seriously. The moment I started saying, I'm an artist, full stop, all caps, no qualifiers, everything shifted. Not just about how other people saw me, but how I saw myself. My energy changed, my confidence changed, even my artwork changed a little bit because I was completely approaching it from a different place. A place of honor, a place of reverence, and not a place of apology. So, what's your narrative? How do you talk about your creative practice? If you're someone who creates incredible organizational systems, you're not just organizing. You are creating harmony and flow in physical spaces. You are, wait for it, a space alchemist, right? Sounds cool? Because it is. That is sacred work you're doing. If you're a gamer who finds innovative solutions, you're not just playing games. You are a strategic problem solver who thinks outside of conventional boundaries. You are exploring virtual worlds and and mastering complex systems. That is mental artistry, right? If you love cooking and you lose yourself in the art of the kitchen, you are not just making dinner, you are an actual alchemist. You are transforming raw ingredients into nourishment and love. You're creating experiences that bring people together. That is soul work, and it's amazing work. So, here is what I want you to understand. When you are in flow with your creative practice, something sacred is happening. You are connecting to something greater than yourself. You're channeling creative energy that doesn't just come from your logical mind. It comes through you from source, from the universe, from that infinite well of creativity that we all have access to. You're also touching a deeper part of yourself. You are touching your spirit, you're touching your soul. Here's your creative assignment for the week. For next week, I want you to become a detective of your own language. Every time you talk about your creative practice, whether to others or in your own mind, even if it's just in your own head now, I want you to notice. Are you using diminishing language? Are you apologizing for what you love? Are you making it smaller than it really is? So I'd really like for you to write down these moments. Don't beat up on yourself. Don't judge them. Just notice. Just notice what you're doing. And then practice the reframe. Practice reframing. Instead of, I just like to garden, try, I connect with the earth and help things grow. Instead of, I just organize stuff, try, I create systems that bring peace and functionality to spaces. Because you're helping things to grow, or you're bringing peace and functionality to spaces. Here is the advanced practice for you A++ students. Start introducing yourself by your creative practice. If someone asks you what you do, lead with your creativity. I'm a cook who just happens to work in accounting. I'm an artist who also does administrative work. I'm a gamer and a strategic thinker. Notice how that feels in your body. Notice how people respond to you, if they're responding differently to you. And you'll start to notice that the way you talk about your practice completely affects how you experience it. So you change the narrative and you change everything. If this resonates with you, why not try this simple practice? Let me know in the comments how changing your narrative moved you or it didn't. I'm super duper interested in learning about you and how you connect with your creativity. It would be super awesome if you subscribed so that we could continue walking this creative spiritual journey together. Wouldn't that be cool? I think so. And remember, we are all art in progress. Until next time, stay inspired, stay connected, and keep creating with spirit and purpose. Blessings.